Week 7 of the 15th season of the WPF is finally here, and my team is taking on Aaron, who is the coach of the Minneapolis Mamoswine, in what is very possibly our worst matchup of the season. This is especially scary, as now I'm almost out of wiggle room to make playoffs. 2 more losses means I'm completely out of the race, but I will not go down without a fight. My opponent is completely out of the running for playoffs, but that just means he has nothing left to lose, and this opponent with nothing to lose is terrifying. He has the best hazard lead and second fastest Pokemon in the entire franchise, Deoxys Speed, as well as great hazard removal in Decidueye and Excadrill. One of the scariest offensive threats in the game in Palafin, with a physical attack stat that is the 4th highest in the game, and the 3rd highest available, behind only Curum Black and Rampardos. He also has 2 very threatening Terra Captains in Gouging Fire and Pawmot, neither of which my team is well prepared for. He also has Comfey, which can revenge kill Cerulege or Greninja before they can move with its priority Draining Kiss or Giga Drain, and Qwilfish, which is surprisingly adept at taking hits and setting spikes. Finally, he also has a Dunsparce that can spam Glare against my team and be really tanky thanks to access to the Eviolite, which increases the defenses of unevolved Pokemon by 50%, and a Volibee, which could come, but realistically it's not doing anything. This matchup was written off as nearly unbeatable at first, but then I noticed something. His team only has 2 ground resists. It's Decidueye and Volibee. You're probably thinking, but Lantern, you don't have a ground type on your team. Very good observation. I noticed this as well, and thus decided it was time to make a transaction. Despite Hisui and Goodra being an absolute GOAT so far, I have both its typings and roles already. Because of that, I decided for the sake of my team, it was best to drop Goodra for something else. Enter Crocodile, the newest addition to our team. We are rocking Choice Band this week, increasing our attack stat by 50%. We have Earthquake, Knockoff, Stone Edge, and Gunk Shot. As I previously mentioned, the opponent only has 2 ground resists, and Decidueye is hit super effectively by Knockoff, and Volibee does not want to lose its Eviolite as a result of the Knockoff either. So realistically, nothing is switching in on this whatsoever. It also has Intimidate, and so we can weaken any physical moves that are thrown at it. However, this is still not necessarily a Pawmot switch-in. Yes, it takes nothing from electric moves, but it's weak to fighting moves, and Pawmot is still faster and KOs with close combat. So with that in mind, Dragalge is coming off the bench this week. Dragalge is the most important Pokemon on the team this week, as it resists both Pawmot stabs, most of Palafin's moves, Qwilfish, and can wall Comfey very well. We have a Rocky Helmet to get chip damage on either the Pawmot or the Palafin primarily. It is our switch-in to both of these Pokemon, and it needs to be kept as healthy as possible throughout the battle. We are nearly fully physically defensive. We have enough special attack to where we should be able to KO a Palafin or a Gouging Fire with Draco Meteor, assuming they've been chipped a little bit. And we can still chunk Comfey with a Sludge Wave. We also have Flip Turn, because Excadrill should always come in on this and allow us to maintain momentum, as I do not have many switch-ins to ground-type moves. Dragon Tail is in the last slot just because I couldn't think of anything else for the last slot, and it does help in case Palafin wants to try and bulk up, or Gouging Fire wants to Dragon Dance, or a Swords Dance or Rapid Spin from Excadrill, if things get really dicey. Next up is Streamtail, with a very weird hybrid support set. We have Light Clay to extend the duration of Reflect from 5 turns to 8 turns. Reflect halves the damage that we take from physical attacks, and his whole entire team is almost completely physical, and Reflect is going to really hurt the damage outplay that I receive. We also have Thunder Wave, because this is our Deoxys and Gouging Fire switch-in, and Thunder Wave is able to slow down the antagonizing alien or the prehistoric problem down very effectively. And finally, Roar is there because of Excadrill and Gouging Fire or Palafin setup, so we can just delay our problems instead of facing them immediately, and Dazzling Gleam just lets us get some nice chip as a whole. Our lead this week is a Choice Scarf Greninja. We are rocking Torrent this week. We have Choice Scarf because it is the only way we are fast enough to outspeed the Deoxys at all. Because of our modest nature and max special attack, we should be able to take a surprise KO on a Deoxys lead with a super effective Dark Pulse, immediately removing the threat from the field. U-Turn is also very nice for fast momentum if they do not lead Deoxys, and Hydro Pump should pick up the 2-hit KO on Gouging Fire, and Surf is our spammable Water Stab. We are only running Stab this week, but Surf and Hydro Pump are incredibly powerful once we hit low HP thanks to Greninja's Torrent ability. Powering up our water moves when we are under a third of our health. And neither water moves nor dark moves have very many resists on the other side of the field. Our safety net for this week is a very physically defensive Terapagos. This Pokemon is the second best equipped to take out Palafin or Gouging Fire after something is fainted. There's only one Ghost type on the other side. But it resists Earth Power already, so hopefully there's no air balloon shenanigans afoot this week. Meaning Terra Starstorm, Earth Power, Calm Mind, and Rapid Spin should work just fine with heavy duty boots. It's a very no-nonsense Pokemon that should be able to handle everything this week can throw at us, barring the Decidueye, which honestly is easy enough to deal with otherwise. Our final Pokemon for this week is our Terra Captain, Thundurus. Thundurus has an insane matchup this week, with Thunderbolt hitting so many things really hard. My second stab is Terra Ground, Terra Blast. As I said before, the only two ground resists are Vullaby and Decidueye, neither of which are difficult to deal with using other means, and we have U-Turn for momentum and Nasty Plot for setup. We have a Pacho Berry to have the super effective damage Palafin will try to hit us with, likely using Jet Punch once we Terrasilize to ground. Ideally, we get Thundurus in on an Excadrill switch and break through the entire opposing team that way, but it might not turn out that way. I'm really hoping it does, but we'll have to see. And that's the team. Before we get into battle, though, please be sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed at any point and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Well, I'm on my way to 25 subscribers by the end of the year, and I can only hit it with your support. Finally, massive shout-outs to my friends, Faultier Chunk, Oro, Weedy, Dave the DM Slider, Spider, Twigs, Frosty Random, and the Sylph for all the help this week. This week especially, it helped to have so many people to help me out. It's the most mocks and prep obstacles I've ever had to do in a draft league match, and I really need this win. Thank you all so much for all of your support, and I'll see you in the battle. Alright, here we are with my battle against Aaron. It's about what I expected. The Decidueye is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. The lead is still Greninja. That's what we planned on doing. That is what we will continue to do. Oh yes, oh yes. Unless you are max HP, unless you are dang near max HP, this is going to OHKO you most of the time. Oh no. Okay, but that thing's been effectively neutralized. So I think we just click Dark Pulse again, because if we can remove this thing, that would be nuts, and I would really enjoy removing this thing from the equation. I would very much. Hang on. Okay, you can see the things. Gouging Fire's coming out. Booster attack. Oh no. No. No, buddy. You don't KO me here. That's what I thought. Okay, it might try and Poltergeist. So we go into Crocodile. Unless he's knocked off the choice band. That's annoying. I don't think we guaranteed KO anything now. We're fast. Well, we might KO the... Oh, we don't KO the Decidueye. Oh, but it's not going to KO us unless it Leaf Blade crits. Yeah. Earthquake should still KO you. And I went for Earthquake there because they don't really have a switch-in to that. Let's go for Earthquake again. We do not want to let that thing get too crazy on us. Palafin. Okay. I think we go Dragalge. And he should always go Excadrill, so we click Flip Turn. Thought so. Let's go Thundurus, and I think we have to go for game here. That is... Why do you take... That has to be like Assault Vest or something crazy like that. Wait, chat. This could be a 6-0. Hold on. I think we go Dragalge then. Zen Headbutt. Okay. It's fine, because now we go back to this, and we Thunderbolt. Actually, I'm going to predict Quillfish. Interesting switch. Now die. I think we gotta set Crocodile. We go U. I think we click Rapid Spin. And we Terra Starstorm now. We just Terra Starstorm again. But chat, we win this. We win this. Hold up. This is a 4-0. Potentially, assuming... Because I don't think I die. I do not die to Palafin. Yet. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, we are good. We are good! Chat, just like that, that is going to be our week 7. We gotta win. Let's go.